Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about how to prepare for the brand new Update 2 coming to ALS this Wednesday if you live in the US, possibly Thursday depending on where you are. We're going to do every single thing you need to do in order to prepare for the update and just be ready right when it drops. It's about how to get rerolls, easy way to farm rerolls, easy way to farm gems, just everything that you need to have ready right whenever the update comes out. So let's get straight into it. I'm trying to reach 20,000 subscribers before my birthday, but for that to be possible, you guys gotta sub because only 5.3% of you guys are subscribed. So if you want to help me reach my goal, drop a sub and enjoy the video. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to be going over on how to prepare for the update is how to farm up your gems. So the best way for you to actually farm gems in Anime Last Stand is to simply set up a tiny task and do Desert Village Act 1 on Nightmare over and over again. It is the most effective way to farm gems by far because they added spawns to all the other maps, but it is the best way to farm gems. I'll have a guide out on it soon, do not worry. Teach you exactly how to do it. But if you can't tiny task, you can always just use the AFK chamber, which is located right here off to the right of the spawn. Now the AFK chamber is pretty helpful. It gives a decent amount of gems, especially if you have both VIPs and Roblox Premium. But if you don't, it's all right. You don't really get as much of a benefit. However, if you're actively playing and just want to farm gems while you play, go ahead and just do Act 1 of Namek on Nightmare over and over, and you will get plenty of gems. You get 1,000 gems every 20 minutes by doing that. That's an easy 3,000 gems an hour. Nice and simple. Super, super easy clears. The next thing that you guys are going to need to do in order to prepare for the update is save up some rerolls. So right now, as you guys can see, I have 0 rerolls, but we don't need to mind that because I'll just buy more later. But for you guys, you may not have the money to buy some rerolls every time, so you're going to want to save them up. So if you already have decent traits on your units, save your rerolls for the new units by doing all the codes and just holding on to them, as well as whenever you AFK, you're actually going to be getting progress on this kills quest. As you can see, I'm 40,000 kills over. If we hit claim, I just got 5 rerolls for free from that quest. My first time running it after the quest reset, I was already up to 25 rerolls from one night of macroing. So you can easily make probably close to 50 rerolls a week if you tiny task, say 3 nights, 4 nights a week, and leave it running while you're at school or work. You can easily get 50 rerolls a week, which is amazing because it doesn't cost you a single penny and you get free rerolls. Okay, so we're prepping rerolls, we're prepping gems, but what are we actually preparing for? Well, in this week's update, we are going to be getting Valentine's Day portals. And I know how much you guys love portals. For those of you that played AA, portals are awesome. I love portals. But all of the units are said to be obtainable from doing the portals. So even though I said to farm gems, you may not technically need to for this update, but they'll be nice to just have ready to go. And you'll have all your skill tree kills done, all that fun stuff. So you don't have to worry about your old units whenever you're grinding for the new units, which is super duper cool. But all of these new units are said to be out of a portal, and there will most likely be a secret unit which either drops from the portal or we even get a secret portal, just like AA, which was always fun to do. So that is kind of the main chunk of this update, as well as obviously some quality of life and just balancing fixes. And we may even get the new skill trees soon as well, which will be really cool, because I know BMG Tormentor, for those of you that don't know him, he's one of the devs. He has been working really hard on making sure the new skill trees are great. So that will be really cool to see soon once we actually get those new skill trees into the game. As well as just to see these portals, because it's been a while since I've done a portal grind and I'm excited because I miss AA. And it'll be nice to have a new portal grind to actually focus on. The final thing you're going to want to do in order to prepare for this week's Update 2 inside of Anime Last Stand is evolve your units. Get your Gojo evo'd and get your Sukuna evo'd. Please. It is so worth it. Trust me. And then that way, whenever the new update comes out, you just got to focus on actually getting the new units and managing the new units instead of having to sit there and go farm the fingers from these stupid challenges. And instead, getting to grind the portals and have fun inside the new update. So make sure you guys actually get all of your units evoed. Otherwise, the new update's going to be kind of miserable and boring because, you know, it's just not really very enjoyable if you don't get to play it. Like, that's the best way to put it. If you don't get to have fun and enjoy the update, then it's not going to be a fun update. So that's why you got to make sure you're already prepped and you got everything out of the way and all that boring work. So, I mean, yeah, that is your best method by far to prepare for this new update coming to Anime Last Stand. We may even be getting the Saitama Evo, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's a chance, and that would be really cool. To top this off, I just want to explain how the whole ALS update schedule works. So basically what happens is that every single week, we're going to get a minor update with some quality of life fixes, just simple stuff, maybe a unit or two added to the game. And then every 2 weeks, we get big major themed updates that add lots of new units into the game. Just like how this Valentine's Day update, it's themed around Valentine's Day. We're going to get units for Valentine's Day added into the game. And then we'll also eventually have the One Punch Man update, which will be a whole city theme or based around One Punch Man to fit in with their schedule. Because of this, you guys luckily usually get about a week of in-between time for each update to prepare and just be ready, which is really nice because there's not really like a rush to get stuff done. You have plenty of time to actually just grind and get things taken care of, which is really nice in my eyes. But that's kind of like a basic way of describing how their update schedule works. As well as if you guys are in their Discord, you can see the sneaks on what they're working on. They'll usually post a couple here and there about what's going to come to the game, as well as lots of codes. Because if you don't know, codes actually will be refreshed and cycled out after each update. So certain codes will stop working while other codes will remain active, which is something that a lot of people actually don't realize sometimes. But right now, there's a lot of great codes out. You can actually start the next update off with almost 90 rerolls just from the start, which is really cool. Because otherwise, you know, you're gonna be broke. But if you want to start an update out with 90 rerolls just from codes, I mean, that's really nice. As long as you don't spend them, you really don't have any excuse why you wouldn't have a bunch of rerolls prepped and ready for the brand new update. So get that out of the way. That is basically just how their updates work and how the codes function as a whole. Now that you are fully prepared for this week's update, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.